Alrighty, in this video, I'm just going to quickly show you we're just going to get into a page, we're going to drop a template, and then we'll maybe make a few quick little changes to the template, and then we'll save it as our own template. So you can do that building from scratch. First thing, we're going to come right back into these pages. I'm going to click here and just say, let's clear this spread. I'm going to delete all of that. Delete everything. So now I'm going to double click and open that up. Oftentimes when you first come in, it's like pretty zoomed in. So the first thing I usually do is click this little magnifying glass and go to equal, right? So you've got all this stuff over here, draw a photo box, text box, shapes, cutting. So pretty straight ahead. Let's say, actually, you know what? Now we're going to stay with what I said we were going to do. Don't get sidetracked, Samuel. All right, so we go up into our library here. That's where we're going to find our templates. So I'm just going to click on opening. You know, a lot of these are pretty, a lot of different things that you can use. Let's click this one. That's fun. Add to page. So right here, say I had already put a background on that page and I didn't want to replace it entirely, but I wanted to just add the template and keep that background. I would say add to existing content. That way I don't lose what's already on the page. In this case, there's nothing on there, so I'm just going to replace content. And then right here, back in that setup screen where we chose the different kinds of fonts and all that kind of stuff, we set all of our project defaults. If we want to use that stuff, when we drop a template, we'll click My Project Default. Otherwise, it's just going to use all the stuff that's set up as a default on that specific template that you're dropping. Since I don't have a project default set up right now, I'm just going to go with this one, click Apply, and then boom, there it is. So like, let's say maybe I wanted to delete this text box, make this one a little bigger. I'm going to get rid of this text box, and I want to put one more photo in right here. And I see that these ones have a white border around them. So why don't I just come in here and I'll do that white border. If I click on this, it should tell me, okay, so that's 6. There you go. So boom. A lot of the books at this point are picture books. So I think, in a lot of cases, people do end up deleting some of that text content, but you can just, manipulate it a little bit. Okay, maybe I'll make this one a little bigger, or maybe I want to add another one in down here. You can either just draw another one in, or I could just take anything. If you want to right click and copy and then paste, you can do that. Or you can just click it and do Control C and then Control V. Boom. I can drop another one down here and maybe resize it to fit in this area a little better. Or maybe I change this up and I just do another one of those. I'll put this here. Let's see, maybe turn it. This little blue box right here will allow me to give it a little bit of a tilt, maybe matching the theme that the page has going on. So once I like what it looks like and say I want to use this as a template, I'm going to use this on some other Candid pages or something like that, I'm going to save it for starters. Always save your work as much as you can. And then I'm going to save it as a template. I could have named that something a bit more fancy, but you can name it as you see fit. So then when I come over into my library, I've got my designs up here, and it'll show up in all designs as well, but you've got my designs here. So say that was a sports page that I just created, And now I've done it once, so I don't have to keep doing it, and then I can just drop it all onto all of my other sports pages that I have designated for that, or it's a candid page, or it's a club page. So you just have to build that template once, and then you can drop it wherever you see fit. So now I've done that. Okay, I can come into, this page. Let's just say it was going to be the same thing. Come into my library, my designs, add to page. Also right here, say I wanted to add it to 6 through 9. Say it was something like clubs, or 6 through 11, where I know I'm going to use all of these pages for clubs. I could do it right like that. Same stuff that we've seen before with this. Apply. There you go. Now, when I go out of here, you'll see that I've got it applied to all of those pages. All right, there you go. So we're going to get a bit more into some of the nitty gritty on how to work with the tools and actually add pictures. But hopefully that helps you as far as building a template and saving it. Thank you.